Good afternoon. I'm making this short video to show you how to use the spreadsheets to count offerings. This is my sheet. We should always start with the sheet that we just completed last week because if there are any new names and addresses that have been entered, then we don't have to re-enter them again. We double click on that, would bring us to this page. On the left hand, there are these buttons. On the right hand, there are some brief instructions. So to start with, we first going to sort the collection into three piles. The envelope offerings with numbers, the envelope offerings with names, and the loose cash. Then we're going to move on to step 1. Click me to clear last week's entry. When we click on that button, it will do two things for us. First, it will erase all the amount that was entered last week, and then it will save this current sheet with today's date. So we click on yes. As you can see, the name of this sheet has changed. So now we're ready to enter the offerings. We'll go to step 2. Click me to enter the donations with envelope numbers. So we click on that. It will bring us into this sheet. As you can see, all the donors now are sorted by their numbers. So we're going to use this data entry form to enter the offerings. You could use this, go like that to find the number you want and enter the amount. Say we have number 1 and who put in $100 cash, no check to general offering. And then we found number 2, and they have put in, say, $40 cash into the general. And they also put in like $10 cash into a special offering. And that special offering is for like a Constance Lake. So we're just going to type a notes here saying that's for Constance Lake, and so on. So when we finish, we'll click on this close button to bring us back to the main page. Then we're going to move on to enter the donation by name. So we'll click on that. It would bring us to the same sheet, but you can see that donors now are sorted by their last name. So we can just do the same thing, scroll up and down to find the name we wanted. Say I had somebody called Chiron. So we found the name, and they have put in like $100 check to the general, and then I just go like this. If there's anybody's name that is not on the list, and then you're going to click on this one, new, to create a new record, and then you enter their name and address and amount for them. After you finish, we close. So that would finish all the envelope offerings. So then we're going to move on to next step. Step 5, claiming to count cash and the check balance. We click on that. It would bring us to here. In table 1, we can see that all the envelope offerings we just entered have been summarized here. It shows we have received a total of $200 in check and $50 in cash. So these numbers need to be verified. So first we're going to put this away. We're going to take all the checks. We're going to use an adding machine to make a check tape. Enter all the check number, check amount, and we're going to summarize the total. And the total in the check tape should equal to this total number in the green box. After we check that, we're going to move on to check the cash. So we're going to take all the cash we received from the envelopes. We're going to enter them into this table. So we're going to enter the number of denominations into these blue boxes. Say we received like one $10 bill, 10 and two $20 bills. So we enter like that, and so it will give us a total amount for the cash, and this number should equal to this number that we have just entered into spreadsheet. And then we can start to count the loose cash. The same thing, we're going to enter the number of denominations in these blue boxes. Say we had three loonies, no, 3/4. We had like 4 loonies. We have like 5 $20 bills. So after that, we have the total loose cash and all the cash combined total. So in order to verify all those the total cash being received, we're going to do a cash recount. We're going to put the loose cash and the cash from envelopes all together, and then we're going to count the number of denominations we received. I have 3/4 and 4 loonies. We had 1 $10 bills. We had 7 $20 bills, and this amount in the yellow box should equal to the amount in this yellow box. After we verified all those numbers as balanced off, we're going to enter our name into the signature boxes. Then we're going to click here to close the sheet. It would remind us, have you signed the sheet? We say yes. So that would bring us back to this main page again. Then we move on to step 6. Click me to get information for deposit slip. So click on that one. It would give us all the numbers that we need to fill in the bank deposit slip. The number of denominations, the amount, and the total coins and being summarized here, and the number of checks and so on. So we're going to use these numbers to fill up the bank deposit slip. And then we click here to go back. Move on to step 7. Click me to get information for Amy's sheet. And this one would give us all the numbers needed for the green sheet. If there's any special offerings in this table, each special offering would be listed here. So in case there are different special offerings, let's say for Constant Lake, somebody done some special offering to a Christmas program and so on, that would be listed here. So we can enter this into the sheet for Amy. Then we're going to click here to close the sheet. So we're good. All the sheets being filled up, and we can click on this button, say final checklist, and that would bring us into a checklist, and that would remind us what should go to where. We make sure the correct things will go to the correct person or places. After we verify that, we could just save, and then we're done. Thank you for watching.